Right, so we're just going to have a quick look at a long range shot, what goes into it and what kit you need. Basically, I'll give you a quick rundown of the gear that I've got with me. Obviously, a box of ammo, a rifle, a wind meter, a little rear bag there. This rear bag's just from Sporting Services. It's a tab gear bag. I think about 20 quid, not overly expensive. It's quite good. You've got two little hand straps so you can put your hand through those, whichever way round you need it. Set under the rifle so you can just move it around without fear of letting go of it, dropping it, losing it, whatever. And another thing that's quite handy as well is you can just, if you've got a quick detach sling like I have, you can just thread that through the bag and carry it on there if you need to stop and take a long range shot, just a bit quick. And a range finding pair of binoculars. This particular pair's the Leica Geovids 10-42s. Really good pair of binoculars, good range finder in them, lovely clear lenses, not cheap but good. Now obviously I've already worked out all the relevant information and then into this little gadget. It's the Kestrel NV4500. This is one of the older models, but it's still a good bit of kit. Basically you put all your information on your rifle into that, as in muzzle velocity, weight of the bullet, everything else, length of the barrel, all the rifle specs and the ammo specs. Put all the right information in and hopefully you should get the right information out. So I've got a steel target over on the bank over there, which is at 440 yards if I remember right. So we're going to have a couple of shots onto that and you can just see what goes into it. So the first thing I'll do is quickly range it just to check. So yeah, it's 404 metres, so that's about 440 yards. So I'm just going to put in there 404 metres. So there you go, 404. That's given me a correction of 7.25 MOA for elevation. So we'll dial that in. So 725. Next thing I'm going to do is just take a quick wind reading. So the wind's coming straight from that direction, which is actually coming down the valley. Because I'm sat on the bank, basically what's happening is the wind's coming through, it's hitting this edge of the bank and it's being directed around and down through the valley. So I'm basically catching about a 4 mile an hour wind here. Now because I'm shooting directly across that valley, I'm going to have the wind direction entered in as 9 o'clock, so it's a full value crosswind, and that's giving me a correction of 1.63 left, or basically one and a half. So we go 1.5 left. We're doing 1.5 left, so 1.5. I'm going to have a shot and see how good the correction is on that. again, just so you can see what's happening with this, the rear bag there. And what I've done is I've just tucked that up under the stock there, and all I do is when I'm actually on the target, which is there, I can adjust my elevation by squeezing and relaxing the bag, and when I get that where I want it, which is about there, I just maintain that pressure on the bag. So again, on the target, I'm also checking the level up here. I've got a little boat level on there, a little bubble level, sorry. I need to keep that reticle upright, so I'm just going to adjust that a little bit to there. So that little bubble will be the last thing I check before I squeeze the shot. Okay, and again, checking the bubble, rounds chambered, safety's off, on target, check the bubble again. Right, very quick look at some of the other bits and pieces that I carry with me in my bag. First thing, kebab stick, drinking straw. This has been on some of my other videos. Poke the kebab stick in the ground, drinking straw drops over the top, and that gives you a wind indicator. Very useful, very cheap. A few cards showing clock face wind values. So in other words, depending on the direction you're shooting in, depends on whether it's going to be a full value crosswind or a half value or whatever. That's just some information on my reticle, my scope, just MOA hold-offs. And this is for incline shooting, just some simple corrections to use to calculate what the elevation reduction will be for shooting up and downhill. A little book to record various data. I've got different muzzle velocities and that recorded in here for different conditions and different stages of life of my brass. So in other words, if I'm using new brass, I enter one muzzle velocity. If it's been used a couple of times, I enter something different. Also recorded on there are images for mirage, so I know what to look for in the scope depending on different wind speeds. A couple of pens. I also got a bag of various different batteries, which are for the Kestrel wind meter, one for the illumination reticle on the scope, of Allen keys in there just to adjust the scope and things if need be. Very important couple of spare batteries for the rangefinder, for the laser on the binoculars. And that's pretty much it, I think. This rabbit at the foot of that tree there is at 686 metres, dialing in 8.5 MY for elevation, 3 for windage. Okay, that rabbit was at 690 metres, 18.75 MY for elevation and 3.25 for windage, dialed in on that. Okay, so one rabbit, 380 metres, dialing in 6.5 MY for elevation and 1.5 for a 5 mile an hour crosswind. Okay, a couple of rabbits here, 475 metres, dial in 975 elevation, 1.5 windage, and go for one on the left.